Alright, imagine this. You're sitting at home, scrolling through your phone, and suddenly you can explore a 19th century Lakota beaded bag, thousands of Etruscan relics, or ancient Egyptian sculptures, all without leaving your couch. Sounds like sci-fi, right? But that's exactly what the last museum offers. Wait, no, scratch that. It's not just a website. It's a full-blown revolution in how we access art. And here's the kicker. Its anonymous creators want to digitize every museum artwork on Earth. 5 million pieces indexed so far. 5 million. So, what does this mean for the future of art, education, and even copyright? Let's unpack this. First off, let's talk scale. This isn't some niche art blog. We're discussing 290,000 artists for 1,903 museums, 304 cultures. If you're thinking, wait, isn't this just Google Arts and Culture? Nope. This goes deeper. It's like the underground remix of art archives. Raw, vast, and unapologetically ambitious. The creators aren't just aggregating images, they're building a decentralized vault. And the mission? To index all museum art in the world. Bold? Absolutely. But also terrifying when you realize how much of our cultural heritage is locked behind paywalls or geography. Now, the tech. Click an artifact and bam, you get artist details, history, and a direct link to the museum's collection. But here's where it gets spicy. Most images are low-res, under fair use, and strictly for education.
Why?
Because copyright is a minefield. Museums often claim ownership over photos of public domain works, which is a legal gray zone. The last museum's workaround? Make it clear this isn't about stealing art. It's about access. But let me ask you, if a digital copy lives online, does that democratize culture or dilute its value? I've seen arguments both ways, but personally, I think this is the only ethical path forward. Art shouldn't be a gate-kept luxury. But wait, dig deeper, and the real story is about who made this. Anonymous creators? That's not a red flag, it's a statement. No corporate branding, no ads, no VC funding. Just pure, obsessive dedication to preserving and sharing human creativity. Compare that to big institutions that spend millions on digitization projects, but still restrict access. The irony? The more control institutions claim, the more they alienate the public. The last museum flips that script. It's the anti-museum museum. And here's the wild part. This isn't just about art. It's a blueprint for how knowledge should work in the digital age. Imagine if every field, science, history, music, had this level of open, crowdsourced preservation. But of course, there's a catch. How sustainable is this? Can fair use hold up if they scale globally? What about artifacts from colonized regions? Does digital access heal wounds or reopen them? These aren't easy questions, but what this project proves is that the old gatekeepers are losing control. And honestly, maybe that's a good thing. So where does this leave us? The last museum isn't perfect. It's a work in progress, a digital archaeological site still being excavated. But it's a glimpse into a future where art isn't trapped in glass cases or behind velvet ropes. It's a reminder that culture belongs to everyone. And as someone who's spent hours lost in its maze of artifacts, I'll say this. The real masterpiece here isn't any single painting or sculpture. It's the idea that art can be limitless. So, what do you think? Is this the future of education? Or are we asking too much from a website? Drop your thoughts below and go check it out. Trust me, you'll lose an hour clicking through ancient history and modern genius. See you in the comments.